It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints, and it's all up next.
This is an all-sports station production.
Taking on the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis here at the Superdome. But Charles, these Saints, after a good run from 2017 to 2020, they've kind of been middle of the pack the last couple of years, 7-10 a season ago. What's their recipe for turning things around?
I think continuing the short passing game that they're known for, and see if some of their playmakers can make some short passes into longer plays. And then on defense, continuing to pressure quarterbacks in the pocket. They tend to get after them pretty hard.
And meanwhile, the Titans last year, they were one of those strange statistical anomalies, CD. When you look at their defense, they were the best in football, #1 overall against the run, but worst in the league, number 32 against the pass.
And part of the reason they were #1 against the run, the struggles they had slowing people down through the air, so people threw it and threw it and threw it and had great success. And a team that should have been in the playoffs last year somehow managed to miss it.
Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr right away going to look to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there. for a really nice gain.
2nd and 10 now. 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 Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr now to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Julius Chestnut now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time. And it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Draw play. This is Henry. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. Carr going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
So let's go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Camara gets it again on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it to Camara. And able to work his way down to the 16. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Lutz is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Harold Landry leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We never got to see Landry build on a 12-sack breakout in 2021 because a torn ACL cost him all of last season. After a full year to recover, 2023 should be a return to form for the Pro Bowler.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave you
touchdown. Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carr. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carr. He completes it to Olave. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Tannehill. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tannehill. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big man rumble. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tannehill. Okonkwo hauls it in left side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point up and good by Showdown. And that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Chestnut now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. 53 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Showdown. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So then after the made field goal, Showdown back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime.
than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Out come the Titans now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. There's a nice move. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 17 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Extra point up and good by Showdown. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Back out is Showdown here as he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. Playmaker, step up.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be...
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. They begin with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Down to the 42, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that will be incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This one from 48 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Again, it's Carr. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Kamara trying again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 13. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Tannehill to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The throw over the middle, take it in.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill, he's got Henry.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6 coming up. Throwing Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down. Now Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and he certainly marveled at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest